Mwazus Mutia, Major General Du Sand, often spelled as Du Sand or Du Sand in various reports, the commander of the UP Armored Division based in Masaka, Uganda, passed away suddenly on February 11, 2026. He was en route to Kampala early that morning around 3:45 a.m. to attend the funeral service of fellow UP officer Major General Francis Takirwa at All Saints Cathedral in Nakasero. During the journey, he reportedly developed severe breathing complications in Mpigi district. His escorts rushed him to a medical facility, Mpigi Referral Hospital, for emergency care, including attempts at resuscitation and oxygen support, but unfortunately, he could not be saved. The Uganda People's Defense Forces UP, through Acting Director of Public Information Col Chris Magezi, confirmed the death and expressed deep sorrow, describing it as another tragedy striking the UP family. Some reports suggest a possible heart attack as the underlying cause, though the official statement noted that the exact cause would be determined later through further investigation. Sand had a notable career in the UP. He was a veteran of the NRA Bush War. He previously commanded the Masaka Armored Brigade at the rank of brigadier. He gained public attention around 2020 for statements perceived as partisan, including remarks defending the ruling NURM and expressing reluctance to hand over power to opposition figures during election periods. He was promoted to Major General in recent years around 2025, under Gen Muhoozi Kainerugab's influence and promotions. His death came just days after Maj Gen Takir was passing on February 7, 2026 from a stroke-related illness, adding to the sense of loss within Uganda's military community. Condolences have poured in from various quarters, with many Ugandans and military figures mourning the unexpected loss of a senior officer. May his soul rest in peace.
When we can move together as a team, that's when we can bring confidence within the people to do good things, and which good things can also add up to the development of the country. Otherwise, if we don't have that cooperation and coordination, of course there is a breakage, there is a breakdown into security, and therefore the development will also not do better.
Okay.
So we pledge that we have to continue. Like we started, we have to maintain, and we have to have that cooperation forever for the better of our nation.
2026 general elections, especially in this region of ours?
No, we didn't. Like what? Like what challenges? I told you the elections were successful. Those who wanted success, of course, they got that success. As long as you plan and you move within that plan, you always get the success. But the moment you go beyond outside the guidelines, you get challenges. It's like when the police tells you that move in a car, but drive responsibly. Then when you go into a car and drive irresponsibly, what happens to you? They say, don't drive at a speed which is not required at that particular time. Then you should not drive when it is not required. So during this period of election, which was known that election will take place, we prepared for it. It's like a woman having pregnancy. She knows that it will be for 9 months. After 9 months, you get the child out of the womb. So we had prepared for all of this. And when time came, because those who were prepared, readily prepared, they went through it smoothly, and it was smoothly done, and it was completed. So those small challenges probably for certain people who do not follow the guidelines, but otherwise the whole thing was done perfectly well.
Okay. our dear followers who have been following us here at NRM Media Secretariat channel. My name is Brian Mgenyi. I have been hosting Brigadier General Deus Sunday. Major General Deus Sunday. He has been trying to give us a recap of the 2026 general elections and how they enforced security in different areas to ensure that there is stability in the country. And as per Masaka, 33% was scored for the president's performance, and he strongly believed that the peace that was maintained during the elections period could as well be maintained in the eves of this period when the country is out of the elections. He has tried his level best to guide the country here and there and this region, and probably he has talked a lot. His time being here for this interview has been very receptive. He's a very, 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 very down-to-earth man despite his working rapporteur, but we strongly believe that whatever was done during the period of the election, he has summarized it all. So on behalf of the NRM Media Secretariat team, Brian Mgenyi is my name, and I sign out. I want to thank Mr. George Ngabili, who has been behind the camera, and of course Madam Anena, who is in charge of the communication, who has given us ample time to ensure that this comes as a very blissful interview for you people, to ensure that you observe whatever has been taking place, especially in the realms of the security. So, Major, unless there is anything that you wanted to add in, but I believe that all is said.
So what I was saying is that in 2026 general elections, from when we started up to when we conducted the elections, the security has been good. People were given programs to move in different parts of the country to canvass for votes, to campaign, and this was, I think, effectively done, especially if you followed the guidelines. Of course, the other thing people must know is that the whole country, Uganda, is secure. Wherever you go, it is secure. You go, you find security elements. They will always provide the security for you. There's the peaceful environment in the whole all parts of Uganda. People were able to meet secure environment, and the whole thing went on well. Where people breach guidelines, of course, this is where the problem is, where the problem could be. But when you go against the guidelines, then people must come out to say that here you are breaking the chain, the security chain. They will always still come back and guide you. But by and large, the security has been good. But the security is not supposed to be looked at the players, those players who are in security. When you look at the police and those other sister security agencies, no, it is also supposed to begin with you. If there is an environment of security which you need, what have you added? What is required of you? Have you done that? Such that the peace and security has to be maintained. I think to a larger extent, those who followed the guidelines they did not find any problems, and that's the reason why I can say that the performance in this 2026 elections in line with security, it has been perfectly handled. And me and you, we and you people, it is what we need. Because this security we are talking about, it is for me and you. For us, we maintain it, but we also like it. We also need it. We maintain it for you, such that you do your own things outside there in a peaceful environment. That's why we do it. But then when there's security and you don't maximize on the available environment of security, and you don't do things right in order to achieve benefits, the benefits of security, then you will not be able to blame anybody. Because for us, we have provided that environment, security environment, good security environment. If you don't use it for your own benefit, for our own benefit, then don't apportion a blame to anybody. You have to apportion a blame to yourself. It's good. The security can only be good if you utilize it to achieve anything better. And security can be good if we continue to improve on it every now and then, such that we continue, because this security, we need it. It is through within security, good security, good environment of security, that we should be able to do good things, business, many other things. So I think the security of Uganda up to 2026, even during the elections, I would say it has been one of the best.